Folks, y'all see the title. Now, how many times have y'all heard me say ideology Trump's race? Now, if you new here, and I got like about 13 subs here in the past couple of weeks. Welcome to the fold, as I used to commonly say. So that might be new, but I'll get that out of the way first. Ideology, more often than not, Trump's race. And we've covered that so many times. But anyway, let's get right into this because there's a lot to cover. Okay, now the title of this piece, this is from KCRA Channel 3 in Sacramento, California. Shout out Information Man. I know he's wait a minute. That's O'Shea that's from Sacramento. But I know Info Man is out there. Anyway, shout out to you anyway, Info Man. And O'Shea, I think O'Shea is from Sacramento. I think so. But anyway, as you see, this is from, like I say, KCRA. And I'll go ahead and I'll knock myself down so we can go ahead and get this poop, shoot, scooting show on the road. It says protests erupts at California state capitol because of stalled reparations proposals. Now, y'all know Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom is the governor of California. Donnie, California, rest in peace. Why you African Americans, because I am not an African American. I've never been an African American. I am not from Africa. But hey, but if you want to take that one and walk with, man, go ahead. You can walk that dog till you get tired. Why they expected anything less than this, I mean, just boggles my mind to no end. Now, I haven't played this, and this is by Ashley Zavala. I've covered her before. I've done her pieces before. Back when the original Twitter days, I was actually before, when they killed my Twitter channel, Too Much Truth, and now the exact same thing that I was kicked off for, I put it up again, even though all these years later, and it's fine because, the powers that be said, yeah, actually that was true. So y'all gonna give me all my original channels and stuff back? Nah, we ain't doing all that. But yeah, you were telling the truth. So yeah, look, don't push it, Negro. We'll go with that. Wait a minute, where's my scroll? Where's my scroll? Okay, I see what I got going on here. I need to move it up. There it is. I had it all the way at the bottom. That's OBS works in layers. Whatever is at the top of your source list stays on top, if you know what I mean. So anyway, it's a little bright, but don't worry about it. I'll dim it down later. Let's go ahead and go now. Let's see. Like I said, I haven't played this video, so you're going to be hearing it right along with me. Okay. So let's see if we can get this dog to holler.
Of California's legislative session, state lawmakers have until midnight tonight to pass proposed laws for the year. Ahead of the deadline, advocates for reparations for Black Californians have been protesting all day as lawmakers plan to block two key bills for that effort. KCRA 3 Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala is live at the state capitol right now with what's happening. Ashley?
That's right, Orko. This has been the big story mainly all day here. California's Legislative Black Caucus, which represents the black members of the state legislature, confirmed that lawmakers will not move forward with those two key proposals. The first, SB 1403, which would establish a state agency to oversee the state's reparations efforts. The other, SB 1331, that would establish a state fund for reparations. So the blocking of these bills has angered protesters who've been in the Capitol Rotunda all day, yelling at lawmakers in the assembly to bring the bills up for a vote. State Senator Stephen Bradford said Governor Newsom's office asked him to make changes to the bill that would establish the state agency and to instead...
There ain't no slaves in this crowd. Nobody in this crowd was a slave or an indentured servant. Nobody in this crowd have parents or grandparents that was either or. None of them know any. Now saying that, if the state decided to give them them coins, them shekels, I'd say they should take them. If I was them, I would take it. I sure the hell would. But let's keep it a buck. Anyway, let's go. We only got a few seconds left, and then we're going to roll down the line. Oh, boy.
Turn it into a study of reparations recommendations by the University of California. Bradford would not accept the changes, and he says the Legislative Black Caucus is afraid of the veto. But the leader of the Legislative Black Caucus, Assemblymember Lori Wilson, denied this. Bradford told us, though, the bills have the votes.
We're at the finish line. And I think we as a Black Caucus owe it to the descendants of chattel slavery. We owe it to Black Californians and Black Americans to move this legislation forward and get it to the governor's desk.
Now, nothing is final until the gavel drops here at midnight, but it's unlikely that these bills will come up for a vote. It's something that will continue.
What the hell? No, we're not doing this. No skunk. What the? Look, what part of pause do you not understand? Fuck wrong with you? Let me mute this shit just in case it kicked back on. Look at this crap. You another one can't wipe your ass properly. Now we're just gonna chop through this, okay? I'm gonna hit the bullet points, the ones that should just jump out at you. Okay. We already know about the group of supporters and we know the bill numbers. There they are on the screen if you want to look it up yourself. Senate Bill 1403 and State Bill 1403 and 1331. Okay. Now one is to establish, now listen to this. This is pork barrel politics. Y'all gonna get a crash course in brain surgery right now. This is pork barrel politics. We're gonna create something to look at something to come back to us to give us an answer whether we're gonna say yes or no, when we can actually look at the same thing ourselves and say yes or no, instead of wasting more money, because we're already getting paid for this. Okay. But when we get somebody else, somebody that we decided to give more state funds to say yes or no, you can't get mad at us because we didn't say it. It's the outside agency that we chose said it. So don't kill them. I am but the messenger, even though I'm an elected official, but I am but the messenger. Y'all getting duped. You're getting duped. Now, and this is a national thing. This happens nationally, but Californians, it happens over and over again, and they love it. It's like, oh man, wait a minute. Where's my slap sound effect? Oh! Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thank you, sir. May I have an? Thank you, sir. May I have another? That's y'all. and you love it. The harder they hit you, the more you like it, and you learn to like the way it feels. That's the scary part. Now, let's say, all right, lawmakers, California gave conflicting. Okay, they gave conflicting accounts as to why. Now, this is not from outside agency. This is your members of your California Black Caucus. They're in the same room under the same tent, and they gave conflicting accounts as to why. You can see it right there on the screen. I ain't making it up. Steve Bradford told reporters that Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom office expressed concerns with 1403 and proposed amendments that would have turned the measure into a study, and proposed amendments that would have turned the measure into a study. Pay attention. The proposed changes in writing that would have provided $6 million to California State University to research and review the recommendations made by the state's Reparations task force. You're being clowned. Bradford would not accept the governor's changes. We're at the finish line, and I think we as the Black Caucus owe it to the descendant. Yeah, we heard what you look. So basically, we're going to give $6 million to California State University to read the stuff that you got instead of us reading it here and decide on it yes or no. $6 million. Did Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom say, hey, let's give California State University $6 million to decide on whether we're going to just let illegals walk through? On whether we're going to give illegals housing? On whether we're going to move illegals into you Negroes' neighborhoods? We putting them in Stockton. We're putting them in Compton. They done took over Compton. Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the bitches, clocking the hoes, went to the park to catch scoop, knuckleheads outside cold shooting some hoop. Boom, 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 boom. No. It's staring you right in the face. We're at the finish line, and yeah, we heard that. Fear of a veto. Yeah. Right. Now, here we go. But assembly member Lori Wilson, who is the chairwoman of the Black Caucus. Hey, let me get y'all a picture of Lori Wilson. Hold on a second. There she is. Let me put it over here where y'all can see her. There she is. That's her. That's her. Right there. And there's her cadre of minions. Nice bow tie. Nice suit. All jokes aside, that's a nice suit. That's a real nice suit. That's her right there in the middle. You see what it says. Okay? Matter of fact, I got one with her with picture with Gavin, with her next to hey, keep your chick away from Gavin will put his weenie in your chick. But here's the thing. Who do you get mad at? You get mad at him for doing it, or you get mad at her for letting him do it? A conundrum, a conflict. I wouldn't get mad. He out to look, hey, the way I see anything with me, you take it, you keep it. That's me. That's just me. You take it, you keep it. You ain't gonna steal something from me, take something, use it, and then bring it back. I don't want it back. You can keep it. Okay, she denied that the office had requested the changes. See, this is she arguing with people inside her in her own group. She denied. So basically, you saying that what's homeboy name? What's his name? Where you go? So you trying to say Bradford? So you saying Stephen Bradford is lying? So either Bradford saying Lori lying or Lori saying Bradford lying. Because that's what said. Well, both of y'all can't be telling the truth. This is not a Schrodinger's cat scenario where two things can be true at the same time. No, this doesn't apply to that. Okay. So somebody fibbing, or are they doing it on purpose? I don't know. Are they under the control of a third party we don't know anything about? I don't know. She said denied that the office had requested the changes and said others had issues with the bill. Who are the others, Lori? Excuse me, Mrs. Wilson. I don't know if she Miss or Mrs. I'll just stick with Lori then. Lori, who are the others? She said the bills did not have the votes. She declined to do an on-camera interview with KCRA. In a written statement, the Black Caucus said, in part, the caucus was unable to participate in the legislative process collectively and only recently came aware of the concerns. You see what I'm saying? How can you just recently come? So basically, y'all went in half-baked. Now, let's say you didn't go in half-baked, but you throwing this out for cover. It's looking to all parties involved that you went in half-baked. What is wrong with you Negroes? Both bills are in the final stages of the legislative process. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the money. Follow the money. Let's see what it says. As California grapples with a budget deficit already, state lawmakers and the government agreed to earmark $12 million to implement reparations related legislation this year. So Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom threw down a $6 million, wasn't it? Yeah. Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom threw down a $6 million dollar chunk of pork. I knew y'all thought I was going to get lost on it. He threw a pork barrel, a big giant pig, $6 million pig in front of y'all for y'all to trip over to keep you from getting to that $12 million. Now, at the end of the day, $12 million, that ain't a lot of money. That ain't a lot of money at all. And you're going to chop that up and figure it out. Well, first you're going to have to decide who is a descendant of chattel slavery out of the blacks that are in California. I can only imagine how long that's going to take. But at any rate, let's say they didn't chop it up. I don't know how many blacks are in California. I don't know, but wait a minute. Let me go ahead and let's hit the machine. Let's hit the search engine, y'all. Let's hit it. What are we doing here? Can we get an answer? Dang, thank you. Shit. Okay, let me shrink it down so y'all can see it. Because each page, is different. Oops, too much. Okay. California population by race and ethnicity. The only thing we want is black. 2.2 million. Okay, there we go. Let's leave it at that. 2.2 million. Now, we already know all of them ain't going to qualify. Let's say half of them do. Let's say half. That's 1.1 million. And you got $12 million to spread. Is it tax free? I don't know. I'll let y'all argue on that one. Now, I know it's probably going to be more than half because, you're going to have a whole bunch of people crying. But I'm just trying to make it some easy numbers for y'all to digest. You don't even have to pull your calculator out for this one. Huh? Oh, that's not a lot of money. It's not. Well, to me, it's not a lot of money. Gavin banged your wife, Newsom office, wouldn't comment on the two bills. Okay, let's keep going. The development has angered supporters. I don't care. They angry anyway. They're killing the bills because they're scared of the governor, said Chris Lodgton, an organizer with the Coalition for a Just and Equitable California. You going to put just and equitable and put California behind it? Okay. Lodgton blamed the Black Caucus for not bringing the bills to the assembly floor. Man, well, they was busy, man. They had the club and whatnot, doing their TikTok videos. Come on, man. Oh, with hours left in the state. Yeah, because it's done tonight, midnight. As lawmakers make trips to the bathroom or nearby lounge, the group yelled down the hallway, urging them to bring the bills up for a vote. They ain't gonna do it. She already told you. Boss lady, Miss Lori, said no. She said y'all don't have the votes. That's what she said. But look at this one. Republican Assemblyman Bill Essayli. I'm sorry, Bill. I'm probably butchering your name, but it's not intentional. On Saturday night, tried to force a vote on 1331. But the effort was unsuccessful. The assembly put the bills on the inactive file around, man, look at that typo. No, a zero instead of a letter O. 9 p.m. State Senate Senator Bradford said he did not ask the House to do that. So the evil Republican that all you Negro Democrat liberals hate so much was the only MFer that tried to force them to put it up to a vote so you Negroes can get that $12 million. But you hate Republicans because they don't do nothing but racist stuff and they try to F you over. But the Democrats, the liberal Democrats that's running this show and then shoehorned it from the jump street said you ain't getting SHIT. Nah, before the strike of midnight, if Governor Bang Your Wife Newsom pulls a switcheroo or a rabbit out of the hat, or Lori and what was homeboy name again? Because we know Lori. If Lori and man, I keep forgetting homeboy name. What's his name, y'all? Why ain't y'all helping me? Bradford. If Lori and Bradford and Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom and this Assemblyman Bill come together and get something before the clock strike midnight, we good. I don't see it happening, but I mean, if they did, because this is, I'm a day late, but it ain't happening. The evil Republicans win again by trying to get your bill passed. That the Democrats, your people that you constantly vote for, kick down the stairs. And I saw a part in here, I skimmed over it, where people, they were banging, beating their gums about Gavin and this, that, and other. And hey, y'all voted for him. Y'all had 2 chances to replace him. 2. When the recall election. But y'all's like, nope, it's a black Republican that's trying to run against him, and we can't have that. His name was Larry Elder. Well, was. His name is Larry Elder. And y'all done everything, raised 9 kinds of hell to keep him out of there, and even had black dudes in his face protecting a white woman wearing a gorilla mask that was throwing eggs at him. Think, out of all the masks she could have wore, she wore a gorilla mask to throw eggs at a black man. And who jumped in his security detail face saying they better not do nothing to touch her? Negro males. I'm telling you, I give a vote of no confidence of 80% of the black males in this country. Easily 80%. Easy. And I mean, just from me watching how you move, what you do, wait a minute. None of y'all bothered to say, hey, I know we on the same team, but why of all things, you got to wear a gorilla mask? Where'd you go? I mean, you walked past everything. Number one, why you wearing a mask at all? But you walked past everything in the store to grab a gorilla mask? Or is that something you just had laying around? And if it's something you just had laying around, why you got a gorilla mask laying around your house? They don't think that far. They can't think that far. And the ones that can won't, because ideology trumps race. Okay, that's all. Look, let's get out of here. She declined. Yeah. We know that. They're killing the bill. Yeah. We know that. Okay, Bill. Okay, that's it. Mr. Asali, hey, he tried to force a vote, couldn't get it done because the Democrats more than like they ain't letting him have it. So there you go, folks. Make of it what you will. I can read the stitches on a fastball. Now, let's go ahead and get out of here. Oh, and always remember this one, folks. If you don't remember nothing else, remember this.
Well, damn, if you can't go to bed and no chase, what the hell could you go?
Love and light.